Alright guys, so I'm going to take a system of equations and I'm going to solve it using two different methods. I'm going to use substitution and elimination. We've already talked about how sometimes one way is much easier than the other, and we're going to continue that here. But you might not always pick the correct way. It doesn't mean you can't do it. You might just make more work for yourself, and I want to show you what happens, what that looks like. So when I look at this system of equations, I see that this y is all alone. And I know that this y is equal to 2x minus 5. So I should be able to take that 2x minus 5 and plug it in for this y in the top equation. That's the substitution method. I'm taking information from one equation and substituting it into the other equation. Why would I choose substitution for this system? Because I have a variable all alone. Y is already by itself. I know that y is 2x minus 5, and I can go plug it in the other equation. So then, continuing, I would rewrite this top equation. I would get negative 3x minus 4, but I'm replacing y with 2x minus 5, and then equals negative 2. I'm going to distribute here. So I'm going to get, let me change the color, negative 3x minus 8x plus 20 equals negative 2. Go ahead and combine these like terms. Change the color again. I'm going to get negative 11x plus 20 equals negative 2. I'm going to subtract 20 on both sides. Right here, it'll cancel. And on this side, I will have negative 11x equals negative 22. I divide by negative 11 on both sides. And I get the x is positive 2. That is one of my two answers. I still need to figure out what y is. But now that I know what x is, I can go back to one of my original equations and plug 2 in for x. So this x equals 2 is going to go all the way up to one of the original equations. I'm going to choose the bottom one. So if I take this bottom equation, it's going to be y equals 2, but I know x is 2 now, minus 5. So I get y equals 4 minus 5, which means y is negative 1. So I know, I know x is a positive 2 and y is a negative 1. A lot of times I'll give that answer like it would be an ordered pair. So if I were to graph these things, they would intersect at 2, negative 1. So that's the answer using substitution. In the next video, I'm going to do the same exact problem, but use elimination, even though that it wouldn't be my preferred method for this problem.